The focus of this week's session will be running with the ball. Running with the ball is important because it allows you to move the ball quickly around the field to be able to get into a position to pass or shoot.
The key components of running with the ball are: stay balanced, keep the ball out of your feet and in front of you, keep your eyes on where you're going, and run as fast as you can while keeping your ball under control. In this simple running with the ball practice, two markers are placed 10 to 15 metres apart with players lining up at one end. Players take it in turns to run with the ball out and around the marker and back to their teammate. Players are asked to focus on the key components mentioned earlier. This practice is called dribbling square. All players take a ball each and find a space within the 30 metre by 30 metre area. Players are asked to start and dribble with the ball freely in the area without crashing into any other players. Players follow the coach's instructions as to how and where to run with the ball. These coaching instructions can include left foot only, right foot only, fast dribbling, or slow dribbling. Coaches are able to increase the challenge of this practice by making the playing area smaller or by adding more players. This practice is called dribble and chase. In an area of 30 metres by 20 metres, two goals are placed at each end of the field with a shooting line marked approximately 7 metres from the goals. Players are split into two teams and line up at each end of the field. The practice begins with one player running the ball to the other end of the field and shooting when he or she reaches the shooting line. As soon as this player shoots for goal, their opponent may start running with the ball towards the opposite goal. The player who has just shot the ball now becomes the chaser, whose job it is to put pressure on the player dribbling the ball. This practice can be continuous for as long as the coach sees fit, bearing in mind practice can be quite demanding on players. The winning team is the one who scores the most goals. To increase the challenge of the practice, the coach may place the goals at each end of the field closer together or position the shooting line further from the goals. This practice is called end-to-end. In an area 30 metres wide by 20 metres long, two teams play against each other with the objective being to score a goal by running the ball across the opposing team's end line. Players are encouraged to use the whole width of the field and to run with the ball when they see space in front of them. This practice can be modified to accommodate any number of players simply by modifying the size of the playing area. If you have an odd number of players in your team, it's suggested that the spare player becomes a joker who always plays with the team in possession of the ball. If necessary, coaches can increase the challenge of this practice by making the field narrower or by having specific scoring zones rather than the entire length of the end line.